Shop talk, we on the move. Shop talk, we on the move. Let's move. Shop talk, we on the move. About to pull up on you. Coming through like Shop talk, we on the move. Shop talk, we on the move. Let's move. Shop talk, we on the move. About to pull up on you. Coming through like Shop talk, we ready. Got them clippers with us, and I don't mean LA. Come and kick it with us, we riding on the freeway. Headed somewhere to cut hair from VA. Shop talk with Reg and the crew. And ToneRedd in it too. Now move, come and get you a cut in the interview. But leave a tip in the cup when we finish too. Shop talk, we on the move. Shop talk, we on the move. Let's move. Shop talk, we on the move. About to pull up on you. Coming through like
What's up, what's up?
What's going on, fellas?
What's up? Back.
Yes, sir, Reg. Who we got?
Coming up, we got ToneRedd,
Yes.
young inspiring MC coming up. You know, been doing it for a minute.
And that is the man behind the intro to the show.
Shop talk, we on the move. Shop talk, we on the move. Let's move.
Yes. It's so, man. I'm looking forward to this. A different aspect. We had a comedian, we've had an artist, we have an athlete. Now we have a musician, an artist, a rapper. I'm excited for it.
With ties too, man. You know that's family.
Yeah, it's
you know what I
family.
mean? So it's ties.
Cause
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
I am interested to see, because I know he's been rapping for a while. You've been talking about him for a while. So I'm interested to see his story and how he started and what got him here.
Yeah.
What got him here.
I managed him back when he first started,
Okay.
and I had my studio open. I was his producer, did a lot of recording, and then we kind of, like I was managing and stuff like that, trying to run the label. I was trying to do too much at one time, and you know, the streets came calling, so he broke off and did what he had to do.
Right.
And I had family and kids at the time, so I had to do what I had to do, and now we back together. So we back at it.
It's big to see, you know, somebody like yourself sticking to the music, especially in the climate we've been in with Richmond, man. It's a tough climate to try to make it out here doing anything, let alone to be music. You know what I mean? So hopefully he can find his niche and get to that next step.
Exactly. With the social media around that, like right now, I wonder if it's pressure to try and be somebody on Instagram to get attention, like the Soulja Boys and stuff like that. So
you gotta always reinvent yourself,
for sure.
Especially when you're an OG in the game as well. So you've been at it for a long time. So I'm interested to see his path and how he's been able to navigate through the times.
Right now, he's an artist now. We will actually see if we can get him to spit some bars for us.
That'll be good. Hey man, I've been hearing some good things about him. I don't know if he got it on the spot, right?
Reg, you got it?
I don't know if he got it on the spot.
Let's get ready to get in this truck, get on the move. Y'all getting ready to meet the most talented MC, I think, on this side of the map.
Okay.
Oh man, you just saying that because of your family.
I'm saying that because it's family, but he gonna show and prove to you before it's all over.
Facts. I believe.
Let's see, baby.
All right, let's go check it out.
Shop talk, we on the move. Shop talk, we on the move. Let's move. Shop talk, we on the move. About to pull up on you. Coming through like
ToneRedd. Welcome to On the Move, Shop Talk. How you doing, brother?
Chillin', man.
Good. Appreciate you coming through, man.
Alright.
You know, everyone who don't know, this is the man who has graced us with the intro to this whole show. Shop Talk, you're on the move. I gotta be honest, everybody that we play it for, after they walk away, they literally say,
Shop Talk, you're on the move.
No lie.
Every time.
No lie.
Organic.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when I came up with it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I was hoping it was going to be catchy, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely was. I appreciate it. Now, for the people that don't know, who is ToneRedd?
Man, it's a new and improved T-Rock.
Okay.
A grown-up T-Rock. See, I came up, you know what I mean, like, my nickname was T-Rock, the hood named me T-Rock. My mama called me T-Rock, my grandma called me T-Rock. And as I got older, it's like, I had to grow up a little bit, so ToneRedd came into play.
Right. Now, you're an artist. You rap.
For sure.
When did you start rapping?
For real, man. As far as I can remember, since I can remember, like, hearing rap,
Okay.
hearing music, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we was young, we used to go to the cookouts. My mama used to have me and my brother doing the rap thing for everybody at the cookout, and we was just kids, you know what I'm saying? So for real, it's been forever, man. Yeah, facts.
I recall from age 14.
I didn't even know you till I was 14. You was my cousin.
I was in Texas, man. I was in Texas.
So when you break down your music, and I know you get with a couple different producers, what's your process? How do you go into the booth? How do you get in there and work your magic when you get inside that booth?
Like when I came up, I was writing, I used to have notebooks full of raps.
See, now people are trying to switch it up now. Everybody trying to act like they don't write, but you saying that you still writing, and not only are you putting it down, you really writing it down. Not on your phone, you really putting it on a pen and paper.
Nah, I don't do either.
So you in there freestyling it then?
I freestyle it, or I take a beat and I listen to it. You know what I mean? I come up with a whole song in my head, just don't forget it.
Like, so would you say it makes a difference with beat selections? Now you say you can get on anything.
Oh, facts.
Right. Now when you building a project or building an album or mixtape, what is your process with creating a body of work?
I mean, usually, I check out what's going on in the industry. I see what's hot, what's trending, what's hashtagging. I see who dick riding, excuse my language. But, and then...
We ain't gonna bleep that out. We ain't gonna bleep that out, man.
Shoptalk.
We ain't gonna bleep that out. Be yourself.
I ain't
don't care nothing about no language.
Be yourself.
But yeah. I check out what everybody doing, and then I put my own twist on it to show them, try to show them how to really do it. You know what I'm saying? As far as the process of like beat selection, it don't matter. Like right now, all this South stuff is trending. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And sure enough, like I jump right on it. You know what I mean? Like my new album, I had it. You know what I'm saying?
Now you just mentioned a new album. Now we talked about it a little bit before we got on here. Could you kind of give us a direction that you're going with the album?
It's a mixture of, like I said, being grown, more grown, grown up, and the music, how it is now.
Okay.
So it's like a grown to me doing what the young niggas is doing. You know what I'm saying? And showing them there's another way to do the same thing you're doing.
Right.
Just put some hot shit to it. You know what I'm saying? A grown to me is like, I came up in the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. Like on the block, doing block shit. You know what I'm saying? God bless me, I ain't had to do no bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't get toe off or none of that shit, But I was out there with everybody doing the same shit, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I rap about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like my music, you hear a lot of drug talk, you hear a lot of gangster shit, because that's what we was doing. You know what I'm saying? And that's, that's just what I knew. You know what I'm saying? So like, well, grown to me now is like, I still talk that shit, but in a different way, you know what I'm saying? It's more mature, it don't sound as juvenile.
Right.
Unless I'm on the mixtape just killing shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna go all the way gangster on this shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like on my new album, you'll hear like, that go, you might hear me spitting some shit to the females like a grown man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might think I got a suit on in the booth, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I ain't mad at that.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, I always thought about this, like, is it pressure to conform to how music is received? Like nowadays, it's all social media, it's all antics. We see the Soulja Boy, we see Tekashi and how that landed him.
Right.
Like for you, is there any pressure to try and like not conform your content, but conform in how you put it out?
Man, let me tell you, it's all the pressure in the world, y'all. Because when you used to be in a certain type of way, it's like you try to mix in with these young niggas like, damn, is this the way you know what I'm saying? Is this how I'm gonna catch them? You know what I'm saying? So you busy trying to catch the crowd at the same time, stay yourself, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely pressure.
Right. See, but you got artists like Jay-Z now. Jay-Z's a big time artist. I'm saying you got people like him that naturally stayed in his lane throughout the duration of his career. that never really had to conform. Now he would jump on a couple tracks here and there, but he pretty much has stayed himself all the way through. So I don't think you necessarily have to conform to what's going on out there in the climate, but you do gotta kind of tap in just to know what's going on. Like how he was saying, he checking the social media, he checking to see what's out there with the industry. I think a lot of guys try to act like they're not doing that. But you can't be out here rapping or making any type of music and not knowing what's going on out there.
Yeah, you gotta
in the
do
industry.
what's relevant, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, you know, I think it's like, it's a lot easier for like a Jay-Z to stay, you know, in the light with these young niggas.
Right.
Because he did it before it was like this. So he already got that name out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a lot of rappers, old school rappers, that still got their name out there because they did it before this, but not all of them can do it like Jay do it.
Right.
Because they didn't follow the same path that Jay took.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
Jay-Z told us back in the day what he was going to do. He was going to build an empire that was unstoppable and take over and be a billionaire, and that's exactly what he did.
A lot of these cats out here made themselves relevant through product endorsement,
Other
through
venues.
branding,
Yeah, of course.
stuff
Right.
like that. So
Right.
when you take an artist of his caliber, and just in my opinion, from listening to his music through time, I can see the progression, I can see the transitions, but what I don't understand is like, how long is it gonna take for somebody with his skill level to get where everybody else on that getting paid level is at?
I guess it's a
And
perfect time.
It's hard to go through that.
It's a perfect time to jump into this thing because I think the biggest thing that, you know, we've talked about before we got on is, you know, Richmond being, you know, the city we all grew up in, we all been around here so long. It's kind of hard for Richmond artists to blow up out of Richmond. It's like you got to go somewhere else to get that recognition. Now for you, what would you say to the climate right now that's going on in the city? Is Richmond supporting Richmond? Are we getting support from the outside? How's that working out?
What, nowadays? Like we talking nowadays or we?
Or just through
Because it's
the
changed
grind.
since back in the day, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, you know, back in the day it was like everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody from Richmond was trying to do whatever they was trying to do. Won't nobody really collabing, won't nobody really trying to pull nobody up. Everybody's worried about themselves, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you know, it changed. It's like niggas are collab now. They'll meet with you, come to your studio, y'all can do a song together. They'll promote the song and you promote the song. You know what I mean? It didn't change, but nobody is really nobody that's owned in Richmond to pull niggas up like that.
Right.
And the ones that are, you know, they not doing it because they, you know, they got their own life and they worried about their life. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't fault them.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Somebody who got the pull out here need to open up that spotlight for Richmond artists to have what New York artists have, what Atlanta artists have. You know, somebody with that pull gotta open it up eventually. And it might not be the niggas that's got it now. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, they worried about what's going on in their life. They can't worry about everybody else's life. But the one when the right one do, then that's when the doors will be open for artists in Richmond.
Okay. Now,
Don't know when that's gonna be, but
right. Now with Reg, saying that you got the skill, you had it since you started, right?
fact.
And how the climate is now, where people are collabing, but it's just not where it can be. That's a big part of this show. Richmond, we support.
Absolutely.
We all came up together. Y'all a family. You know what I'm saying? Reg hit you up for our song, killed it, right? Now, in your grind or in your story, have you ever encountered performing at a place where someone say, hey, open with me, collab, whatever the case may be, and you show your skill as a performer, as a lyricist, and a crowd receive you better than somebody else?
As basic.
Right.
Yeah. And you know, like that ain't even something I plan on trying to do. It's like,
Come on now. You can't sit there and tell me you're getting on the track and you're not trying to outshine somebody. That's not even authentic.
I mean, honestly, I got one gear when it comes to this art. Like, I only got one gear, and that's the kill shit. So really, it don't be me trying to outshine nobody. It be niggas think they, you know, trying to outshine me off the rip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to try to outshine a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because when a nigga put me on the song, he already know what I'm gonna do to him.
Right.
Now with music, what's your ultimate goal? Get signed,
Music.
do an independent route.
Well, you just doing out here doing it for the love.
Man, I do it for the love, but I would love to make some money. You know,
100%.
Facts. So I mean, the ultimate goal is to make some fucking money off it.
Right.
One way or the other, however, you know, the money gotta come. But you know, I mean, shit, I could be a nigga ghostwriter, just pay me.
Right.
And I would be cool. I'd still be in the studio making my album. I ain't never gotta have a deal. Pay me to write your shit then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So just touching base on something, we were talking about performing and everything today. You got some big news. You out here going to Atlanta.
Yeah,
perform for
man,
the Super Bowl.
For the Super Bowl.
So talk to us a little bit about that, about going out to a different area. It's gonna be popping. Everything's gonna be lit up out there in Atlanta. You know how it's gonna be. Talk to us about how that process is going for you.
Man, that shit, I'm nervous as hell.
That's real talk though.
Yeah, I ain't even get there, and I'm nervous because it's like, you know, Super Bowl weekend in Atlanta. Everything gonna be wanging.
Right.
And I'm just thinking about like going into this strip club and seeing 50 million people in a little ass stage. Like,
Right.
oh shit.
I can't ride, so send me the pictures.
But
want this
you know,
strip
the
club
same thing we was just talking about too though, man. This could be somebody in that audience, could be somebody that's looking out, trying to find that artist. You go out there and shut it down.
Right.
Might not even be coming back to us. You know what I'm saying?
That's the,
So this is the opportunity that you probably been waiting on. Go out there and put on. It's alright to be nervous. I feel you. I'll be nervous too.
Right.
You gotta go out there and put on.
and then it's in the A. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
But they show big love though. You know what I mean?
that's the difference with Atlanta and small cities. You know what I'm saying? That ain't really got the music scene, like Richmond. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to perform in a club and ain't nobody really sitting there clapping for
Right,
you and
right.
shit. They just trying to get you heard so they can do their shit.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Out there, niggas will feel you. The chicks will feel you.
Right.
Right.
They might jump on stage and start this on.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy because, not to cut you off,
No, you
man,
can't.
but we spoke our last time on the last with a comedian, and we asked him, he's traveled across the world, and what's the toughest place for you to perform? Sadly, he said in Richmond. He said in Richmond.
Toughest place to perform.
The
The
toughest-
comedy.
Yeah.
Man, anything for
Right.
real. You right. Anything.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
Anything.
and I think a lot of that comes from us being that small market.
Right.
You don't got much out here. And again, we don't have nobody that made it that we can really support from out here.
Right.
So when people come here, we kind of got that nose stuck up. Like, what you gonna do? Say
Niggas
something
mad.
funny.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So you got a bunch of mad niggas in a little ass circle. And then you throw a piece of fresh food in there, but you gonna go ham on it. You know what I'm saying? But it's gotta get better though. It gotta get better though, cause it can't. You know, everything changes, man.
Right.
This shit can't stay the same forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, it's a lot of talent out here.
That's the truth.
So just before we wrap up, man, I know we talked about the album a little bit. You had also told us that you were about to drop a mixtape too in March. Can you tell us the difference between your mode and how your mind is going for the album versus the mixtape?
For the album, it's more like sit back and think of different topics, and you know what I'm saying, like try to paint a perfect picture. See what I'm saying? The mixtape is like a Picasso, it's just any and everything.
I got you.
Do you have any features on your album?
I got one more song to record for the album that's gonna have 2 features on it. I'm gonna feature my nigga Big No. He doing his thing in Richmond.
Big No, I grew up Big No.
salute.
Big No.
Yeah.
Big No and Soup.
Okay.
And
Yes,
Soup. I'm gonna get them on the song together. That shit's gonna be crazy. It's called No Days Off, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh,
That
yeah.
shit's gonna be crazy. But and then I'm gonna have my nigga G's Finest. He gonna feature on one song. Shit. Oh, and then my nigga Joe Doja.
Okay.
Another legend in Richmond with the rap game, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying? I got him already featured on one song too. So, but other than that, that's it.
Cool.
And
Now,
who's working with you as far as beats and production and stuff like that?
Easy on the effing beat, man. Easy, my nigga Easy. It's nigga out of Virginia Beach. You know what I'm saying? He plugged me. You know what I'm saying? I went and talked to him, and from there we just been working.
And why don't you go ahead and plug your social media and everything so people
Man,
can follow?
I'm ToneRedd. ToneRedd on Facebook. Tone_Red on Twitter. Tone_Red on IG. www.reddandfinest.com. You know what I'm saying? Got mixtapes on there. Me and my nigga G's Finest. We did a mixtape together called 50/50.
Okay.
Fire. Yeah, man.
Now, before we get out of here, Reg got 3 questions for you.
Hashtag is ToneRedd.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so my first question for you. What is the one thing you did in your life you wish you had never done?
Shit. I can't say it on camera, man.
Shop talk.
One thing I wish I never did. I wish that. Oh man, I got a lot of shit I wish I never did.
Just one of them.
Man, shit. I wish I never would look back when I started going forward. See what I'm saying?
Go.
Because I started going forward at one point in my life. I had a child, a baby mama, a house, and I started looking back. Fucked up. So facts, yeah.
Next thing. Name something you plan to do and accomplish that you're going to accomplish. And don't say put this album up.
No. Are we talking music?
No,
Anything.
anything. Something big that you got planned that you gonna do.
Get rid of my debt.
Yes,
I'm gonna work that debt off
Yes, sir.
and be right.
Alright, my last question. Name the one thing you'll never get to do in your life that you wish you could. And don't say Beyonce, because Jay might see this.
Nah, I'm not messing no ties up with the billionaire. You said, hold on. You said, which
The one thing that you will never get to do in life
that I
you
wish.
you could do.
Can't say that. I guess I would say like do a song with Whitney Houston, man. She was the realest. You know what I'm saying? Her voice was just.
Did Whitney
Rest
have
in
any
peace.
collabs with any hip hop artists?
Well, if you want to,
Bobby.
Bobby's
I said hip hop artists.
Hey, Bobby was everything.
He was looking at everything, dog. No shade, Bob.
Yeah, rest in peace, Whitney, man. Somebody that did a song with that voice. Oh my God.
That's deep. All right, Tone. We appreciate you coming on the Ornament
Hey,
Shop
man.
Talk, man. You killed it once again. This is the man
Appreciate you,
behind the song, the intro. We on the move. Shop Talk. You're on the move. This has been another episode of On the Move Shop Talk. We'll catch up with you next time. Yeah.
Shop talk, we on the move. Let's move. Shop talk, we on the move. About to pull up on you. Coming through like.
Down deep, I'm all in. Great
So now you on freestyle? When he was around, you ain't want to rap. Hey, gone, now you want to be a rap. He's flowing.
He a killer.
And look, man, before we went out there, I had my reservations on it. Hey, man, I was back here just bopping with him. That dude is very talented. His persona just switched up so many different times.
Like when he came through the shop and just dropped those bars on us. Like, I mean, that's straight off the head, off the dome. Like, people say that they do that, but we witnessed it live.
Right.
The man said, "Give me a beat." We gave him a beat, and he, like, I'm gonna call him the remix king because if you got a track out there, he get on it. You fuck.
Right. We literally,
Like you done.
we literally saw, and this is behind the scenes, of him say, "Play something." No, not that one. Go back to that one. All right, I'm ready.
And he, I mean, his whole persona, like I said, his persona switched up. Like, when we first got here, He was chilling, he was reserved, he sat down to the interview, he talked about his stuff passionately, then you got to see it.
Right.
And that's one thing we haven't seen on this show so far. Somebody really put their craft on display. And man, that man killed it, just ripped it down for us, man. But you know, just him just switching gears a little bit, man, this man was talking about, you know, the struggles he had coming up from the streets, and just not even on top of that, just being passionate and staying driven on his goals. He never gave up, he never wavered, like we said before. He's been at this for a long time.
Right.
And he's still been able to transform his game up. So I was very interested to see what he had to say, and then hearing him put those raps down just now.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sold on you, man. Shouts out to you.
One other thing that he said that let you know how real his struggle was. When I asked the man what was something he had planned to do that he was going to accomplish, the man said, get out of debt.
Yeah.
That's something.
So that lets you know that the struggle is real.
Facts.
When somebody knows that it's something over their head that's hindering. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I wish him the best, and you know, I think he gonna make it.
Yeah, but by the time y'all get this, he done already performed and killed it.
Yeah.
So we gonna have some post footage for y'all to see.
Right.
I can't wait for it.
And we gotta drop that heat for y'all so y'all can hear that freestyle, man. We gotta get some of that in there.
But you gotta censor it because I can't see it.
You can't hear rapping. You can't hear rapping. You wanna know yourself born now. You don't wanna see it.
I'm just playing. But man, y'all ready for the next one?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, this has been another episode of Shop Talk on the Move. Yo, it's Marquise Davis, Dominique Booker, created by Rex Prodigy. We out.
Peace.
Cue his music.
Trump when you get to choose from a couple of different people with different views. Long as we get the views, so everybody get your shoes and run on down the red so you can get the news.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Fire that I'm breathing, I think it, then it come to life like night at the museum. Fuck being a boss, man, I'm aiming for the gym. Like Cassidy, I'm a hustler, AM to the PM. Most of these rappers is trash, so I play them when I greet them. Ladies find them, sign them, train them to try and beat them. Nah, these Pro Tools will leave a veteran leaking. Hey, bro, we go ham like President Lincoln. Put it together, workers when they measurement semen. For the crack in the street, this that crack in the street. You might be cracking the bag, this that crack in the heat. With a light in the glass pipe, finna crack from the heat. I take flight like pterodactyls and classical beats, and you already know it's facts just from asking the street. See, I ain't gotta boast about it, the world can post about it. Like ToneRedd hard, he murdered the old about it. And this for niggas who ain't heard it or know about it. Go YouTube it, for they desert it and grow out it. My shooters pull up in that Suburban with low mileage, then that clips in his life to Christ like no malice. Butterfly knife to his rib, my new talents. If I swipe it, put an end to his side. New balance, my whole crew hustle, plus the unused balance. And similar to Jigga albums, how we move values. And if I draw, you'll see biscuits from true stallions that blow dough, make 2 mil feel like 2,000. On Instagram, ToneRedd, come and follow a G. And if you need some hot beats, go and holler at E. Yeah, ToneRedd.
Shop Talk, we on the move. Shop Talk, we on the move.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Betty A.
You know how long it would taken me to just build my way there. When you get in proximity with people that are influential and they can open doors for you, that's critical to be. You have to be able to do that. If you don't do that, again, you're gonna get to a ceiling, and you might make some money, but you'll never get over that hump.